I'm just happiest when I'm hunting. No matter what kind of hunting it is. It could be sitting in a tree stand by myself. It could be in a duck blind with my buddies. It's the time when I'm happiest. I do a lot of things. Like right now I'm sitting in my gym. I own a gym. I write. I love to train. I love to do a lot of things, but there's just something about hunting that just puts me in that time and place. And whether it's connecting, with the animals that I'm hunting, and I get to see the world, and I get to see the natural world, and I get to see a lot of things that other people don't get to see because of hunting. Just as simple as how many sunsets and sunrises that I see every year because I'm out so early and I stay out so late. And a lot of people don't get to see that stuff just because they don't take the time to be outside enough. But even going to the places that I get to go to when I hunt, whether it's walking up the side of a ridge or going to the tundra, or as simple as being on a small rural farm here in Virginia, and just being in that place and getting to learn about animals in a way that you never would if you didn't hunt them. And I think for a lot of people that might sound weird, but there's a different type of interaction, and I don't know that I can even put words to it. But it took me a long time to really get there and to understand that, because I actually stopped hunting for about a decade. I stopped when I was like 20, and I started again when I was like 29 or 30. I'd grown up hunting. My dad started taking me hunting when I was in elementary school. But I didn't have a good relationship with my dad as I got older, and I realized that he was teaching me a lot of tactics to hunting and a lot of skills and things that were good. He was also essentially grooming me to be a poacher. And I went through this big moral conundrum, and I had to stop because I just didn't know why I was doing it anymore. And the community, my friends, and the food, and those kind of things pulled me back in as I got later into my life. And I'll be 35 in a couple of weeks. And I matured as a person, and I could really sort through the difference between the things that were bad about what I learned and the things that were good about what I learned, and the things that are fulfilling and the things that I need to leave behind. And when I had the ability to do that, I realized that, regardless of everything that I had learned that was harmful or bad when I was younger, there was so much that I learned that I just love being outside. I love the animals. I love being able to provide for myself. And that's one of the things that hunting does, that in a very specific way, that even if you run a business or you work for yourself or you provide for yourself in a certain way, there's nothing like being able to watch your skills develop and your game eye, or becoming a better shot, or understanding woodsmanship better, and being able to know that you can go out into the woods and sustain yourself no matter what. That's a really cool feeling. And there's just something about hunting and being able to stand in that place and pull the trigger, and whether it's you're hunting deer. Deer is the most salient example, because I think that's something that we all like to hunt, or a lot of us like to hunt, is that when you make that decision to pull the trigger, you have to say that I'm worthy of doing this, and that means that you're worthy of being here, that your life is meaningful, that you've found some kind of purpose to be able to sit there and say, I'm gonna end this other animal's life so that I can continue to live. And do that with a sense of gratitude and a sense of connection, and a sense of meaning and purpose. My name is Todd, and this is my why.